So if you do feel like you have any feelings of feeling lost, again, recognize that you're not the only one. I certainly have felt that way before, and sometimes when I get a difficult case, I still feel that way. And that at the end of the day is why I decided to create the ACA Mastermind Group. It's to provide an educational platform for people who want to learn. If you're a physical therapist, ATC that works with ACLs, or even a strength coach that works with ACLs in a later phase, and you've always asked yourself, or you felt that you feel lost in the rehab process and helping these athletes rehab, you're definitely not the only one. I felt that way as a new grad. I thought I knew what I was doing because I was given this piece of paper, this protocol that was 2-3 pages long and had these very basic exercises and said 0 to 2 weeks you should do this, and then 2 to 6 weeks you should be doing this, and it's the same exercises, straight leg raises, bridges, all this kind of stuff. And I followed that to a T for probably the first year and a year and a half. And the more ACLs you started to see, you start realizing, well, this person doesn't progress the same way as this person, so why should they be following the same protocol? So I started basically going off of that and progressing my patients individually. And now I'm at the point in my career where I've seen so many ACLs where I feel confident progressing each patient without ever having to even look at a protocol. For me, what I care most about post-op is whether or not they had a meniscus repair and what their weight-bearing status is, and if they have any range of motion limitations. Those are usually the big things I care about in regards to a protocol from a surgeon. But as far as the loading phase goes and progressing them, I don't really worry about that because every patient is going to progress very differently. So if you do feel like you have any feelings of feeling lost, again, recognize that you're not the only one. I certainly have felt that way before, and sometimes when I get a difficult case, I still feel that way. And that at the end of the day is why I decided to create the ACA Mastermind Group. It's to provide an educational platform for people who want to learn. And in short, it's a growing library of rehab content centered around ACL rehab. It's currently over 300 videos. It covers immediate post-op exercises all the way to late stage sport-specific movements, randomized chaotic movements that mimic sports. On top of that, you get a exercise library that's organized by difficulty level, so easy, medium, hard for quad, hamstring, glutes, calves, plyometrics, balance. All that is organized from easy, medium to hard. I want to make that very, very simple, very easy to follow, but also encourage critical thinking. Because I feel like that is a big part of AC rehab. You should be thinking critically because, again, no two people ever recover the same. And other big bonuses in the mastermind group are the fact that I also include assessments. So I kind of really break down specific exercises. So even a squat, what are you looking at? Or a Bulgarian split squat, what are you looking at, right? And I break down the exercises. How do you teach them? How do you look for movement faults? How do you look for compensations, and how do you correct them? That at the end of the day is very, very important. I also include case studies, which I feel like is awesome because you can actually see real patients who struggle with certain exercises, and then I explain how I correct them. And you can see them after the correction and see hopefully how it gets better. And just explaining all these things is something I'm really passionate about because I want to help people learn. And I think a big bonus about this is also there's a private forum, so people can engage with like-minded people, other PTs, ATCs, strength coaches who want to learn and want to ask questions like, oh, my patient is 6 months out and they're still struggling with this. What do I do from here? And offering feedback. Or my patient is having this complication. What should I do? What should I look for? Should I send them back? All these things are covered within the mastermind group, which is why I am so passionate about it, because I feel like this is something that I wish I had when I was a student and as a new grad. Because again, there was often times I felt lost and I wanted to ask questions, and maybe my CI, I didn't feel like my CI could answer them because maybe they didn't see them in the ACLs. But yeah, that is my why behind the mastermind group, because I thought back to when I was a student and when I was a new grad, and I just often felt lost, and I wanted to help people who felt this way gain some confidence for ACL rehab, because it's a big injury, it's a big deal. So yeah, if you feel that way and the mastermind group might be something that you guys want to look forward to, please feel free to let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching today's video. please feel free to like and subscribe and share it on your social media platforms. If you're interested, I have started an ACL Mastermind Group, which is a growing library of content centered around ACL rehab. It has exercises ranging from immediate post-op to late-stage sport-specific movements and everything in between. It's a growing library and currently holds over 250 videos. There's content centered around assessments, movement breakdowns, exercise breakdowns, case studies, and a whole lot more. You also gain access to a private forum where you can engage with like-minded people, ask questions, share research articles, and share resources. If you're interested, please feel free to click the link below. Thank you for watching.